This is observed reality. Nothing here is meant to convince you, only to help you notice what is already present. Attention moves constantly. It shifts between signals, environments, and internal states. It rarely stays in one place for long. Movement of attention often goes unnoticed. It feels natural, automatic, unquestioned. Yet this movement shapes how experience is formed. It determines what is seen, what is ignored, what is acted on. There is a distinction within this movement. It is subtle. It is often misidentified. Awareness and distraction are not opposites in the way they are often described. They exist within the same field. They operate through the same channel. The difference is not location. It is stability. Awareness is steady. It registers what is present without urgency. It does not demand immediate response. Distraction is unstable. It pulls attention outward. It fragments focus across multiple points. Both can exist at the same time. Both can influence action. Both can shape outcomes. The phenomenon is not the presence of distraction. It is the shift between awareness and distraction without recognition. This shift happens quickly, often within seconds, sometimes within a single thought. A task begins with focus. A notification appears. Attention moves. The original intention remains, but becomes secondary. Momentum changes direction. A conversation unfolds. Words are heard, but not processed fully. Attention moves ahead to response. The moment is partially experienced, partially anticipated. Awareness is present, but not centered. Distraction fills the gap. In daily life, this pattern repeats continuously. Work begins with clarity. Small interruptions accumulate. Clarity becomes diluted. Time passes, but progress feels uneven. Effort is present. Results feel inconsistent. In social environments, attention shifts rapidly. Expressions are observed. Reactions are interpreted. Meaning is assigned before full context is available. Awareness is replaced by assumption. Emotional responses can amplify this shift. A single moment triggers recall. Past situations overlay the present. Attention is no longer where the event is occurring. It is divided between memory and reaction. This division is rarely noticed in real time. Awareness does not eliminate distraction. It exists alongside it. It registers the movement of attention itself. It tracks where focus is placed. It recognizes when it shifts. Distraction does not require force. It operates through invitation. Signals appear, curiosity engages, attention follows. These signals are constant. Digital environments, physical surroundings, internal thought patterns. Each one competes for attention, not aggressively, consistently. The system that sustains distraction is structured around engagement. It rewards response. It prioritizes immediacy. Speed is emphasized over depth, reaction over observation. This system is not personal. It does not target individuals. It functions through repetition and accessibility. The more frequently attention shifts, the easier it becomes to shift again. Patterns reinforce themselves. Awareness requires stability to register fully. Stability requires continuity of attention. When attention is fragmented, awareness becomes partial. Information is received but not integrated. This creates a sense of activity without clarity, movement without direction, engagement without retention. Distraction often presents as importance. It appears urgent, relevant, necessary. But urgency is not always aligned with priority. Awareness distinguishes between signal and noise, not by removing noise, but by recognizing it. Recognition does not stop distraction. It changes how it is processed. A notification appears. It is seen. It does not automatically redirect action. A thought arises. It is noticed. It does not define behavior. An emotion surfaces. It is present. It does not dictate outcome. This does not require suppression. It does not require control. It reflects continuity of attention. Distraction loses influence when it is observed as movement rather than directive. In many cases, distraction does not remove awareness. It redirects it. Attention becomes focused on what is immediate rather than what is relevant. Over time, this redirection shapes behavior. Decisions become reactive. Opportunities become less visible. not because they are absent, but because attention is elsewhere. Awareness allows space between signal and response. This space alters timing. Timing influences outcome. It determines whether action is aligned or reactive. The difference is often subtle. A delayed response, a paused reaction, a moment of recognition. These moments accumulate. They shape patterns of behavior. Distraction, by contrast, compresses timing. It reduces the space between signal and action. This compression increases reactivity. It decreases clarity. The system that reinforces distraction benefits from this compression. It thrives on rapid engagement, continuous interaction. It does not require intention. It operates through design. Visual stimuli, auditory signals, repetitive cues. Each one contributes to fragmentation of attention. This fragmentation is normalized. It is expected. It is rarely questioned. Awareness exists within this system without opposing it. It does not reject input. It registers it. Registration allows selection. Selection allows direction. Direction shapes outcome. Without awareness, selection is reduced. Behavior becomes patterned by external input. With awareness, patterns become visible, not eliminated, visible. Visibility changes interaction. Distraction still occurs. Signals still appear. Attention still shifts. But the shift is recognized. Recognition creates continuity. Continuity supports clarity. Clarity influences action. This does not produce constant focus. It does not eliminate error. It reduces unconscious movement. Awareness does not require intensity. It does not demand effort. It remains steady while attention moves. Reorientation is not a correction. It is a return to continuity. Attention settles, not permanently, momentarily. This settling does not remove distraction. It places it within context. Signals continue. Environments remain active. Thoughts persist. What changes is the center of attention. It is less reactive, less dispersed, more consistent. Awareness does not override distraction. It coexists with it. This coexistence alters influence. Distraction no longer defines direction. It becomes one of many inputs. Awareness does not need to dominate. It only needs to remain present. Presence stabilizes perception. Stability supports decision-making. Decision-making shapes experience. The distinction remains subtle. It is not dramatic. It is continuous. Attention moves. Awareness remains. Distraction appears. Awareness registers. Nothing is removed. Nothing is forced. The pattern continues. Observation doesn't demand belief. Only attention.
Interaction remains optional. Subscription, comments, and sharing register engagement. They do not alter the observation itself. This has been observed reality. Nothing here required agreement, only recognition.